Hello friends, I welcome all of you to once again to joining me in this session. This session is very specific because government recently launched few schemes related to domestic companies, manufacturing company, existing domestic companies, cooperative society, individual and HUF. So in this session we will discuss about the alternative tax scheme for individual and HUF, and second video would be released soon. In that session we will discuss about the company and corporate related alternative tax scheme. So without wasting any time, let's start this session. Topic number 1. So here I will try to discuss or show you the basic structure of this section. So for individual and HUF, the provision related to alternative tax scheme is defined in section 115 BAC. So it is applicable for the individual HUF, and individual HUF can avail maximum exemption limit, which is 2.5 lakhs for normal person. For senior citizen it is 3 lakh. For super senior citizen it is 5 lakh. He is also eligible to claim the rebate if it is total net income is less than up to 5 lakh rupees. So he can get the benefit of 12,500 rupees rebate benefit. Rate of tax, these are different slabs as compared to normal slab, which we will discuss in our forthcoming slides. Health and education cess is applicable on it, that is 4%, and the surcharge based on the income of the individual or HUF, which is divided into 4 different sections: 12%, 10%, 15%, 25%, 37%. MAT provision not applicable on individual HUF case. So if MAT provision not applicable, so MAT credit cannot be available by the SSC. And the date to opt this scheme is available on the due date of the filing of return. Okay, when you are going to submit your return, so there is a one option, you have to choose it, then you can avail this. Suppose in a few you did not apply, if you did not choose the option at the time of submission of return, so you can apply it for a further year, next subsequent year. Okay, but this scheme is not applicable, means once you get the opt this scheme, so you cannot withdraw if you have any income which is related to your business or professions, unless you cease to follow the condition specified in this section. So it will become invalid, means you can the benefit under this section would be invalid, and you have to apply under normal scheme. So this scheme is applicable from assessment year 2021-22, means for this financial year this scheme is applicable. SSC cannot carry forward or set off the brought forward losses of prior period related to specific losses. So what are these specific losses, we will discuss in the forthcoming slide. Fifth point, house property loss cannot be set off from the any other income, means earlier in normal scheme we can set off our interest with the other income like salary, business, but in this case you cannot set off your house property loss, means interest on borrowed capital or excess municipality taxes, you cannot set off with these incomes. You can. Topic number 2, here we will discuss about the list of incentive which is not available to the individual or HUF. So here I mentioned few sections under which he cannot avail the benefit of these sections, like section 10AA, which is related to profit and loss from business unit in a special economic zone. So its first 5 years or 10 years its income profit is exempted from to pay tax. Then additional depreciation incentive also not available. Investment allowance and tea, coffee, rubbers. Here the special thing is that if you are make any contribution to the national laboratory, so you can normally you can avail the 150% weighted deductions from your expenditure from your income, but in that case it is only available up to 100%, not 150%. Reduction related to specified business, if a person who is running business which is related to like star 2-star or above hotels, at least 100-bed hospitals, and any involving any housing projects, maintaining any cold chain facility, and or have a warehousing facilities, so in that case this direction is not available. Okay, so these are the few sections I disclose here. Topic number 3.1, this is very important for individual point of view, because it impacts for assembly employees. It is very important to know. So as section 10 subsection 5, leave travel concession, if any concession provided by the employer to the employee for any travel visit, so it is not available. House rent allowance is also, it is a big things, it is also not applicable if we are availing these options. Special allowance means any like children allowance, high altitude allowance, or hostel allowance not applicable, but yes, any expenditure incurred to perform the duty, so it is available. 10 section 17, allowance for MP or MLA, it is not impacting to normal individuals. Then exemption limit which of rupees 1500 related to the minor child which is clumped to the parents income, this is also not applicable. Standard deduction means 50,000 rupees at present, it is also not applicable. Entertainments allowance, this is related to government employee, if they avail this scheme it is not available for them. Professional tax deduction, it is not allowed. And section 57 YA, standard deduction for family pension, which is 1/3 of the pension or 50,000 rupees, whichever is lower. So this type of deduction is not available, but there are few things, few other incentive which is available to the individual. Suppose any interest generated on a public provident fund, so this is exempted, still exempted under section 1011. Any interest earned on a Sukanya Samriddhi account, it is also exempted under section 1011A. Then there are few incentives which are allowed to take as exemptions, which is any payment related to gratuity, pension, commutation of pension, leave encashment, retrenchment compensation, compensation of voluntary retirement related non or any tax which is paid on non-properties paid by the employer. So so you can avail the incentive related to these transactions. There are some few things are also like interest or withdrawal from the recognized provident fund, any payment made from the NPS, these incentives are available to a particular client. So to avail this scheme, every employee want to avail this option, so he has to inform to their employer before the end of the financial years, by which he can plan your TDS based on this scheme. If a person if the employee fails to inform to the employer regarding this, so it is employer duty that he will calculate the tax based on the normal tax structures, not as per the alternative tax schemes. Okay, now topic number 4, as we are talked earlier that we will discuss the slab structures. So slab structure is this: up to 2.5 lakh no tax, from 2.5 lakh 1 rupees to 5 lakh 5%, 5 lakh 1 rupees to 7.5 lakh 10%, 7.5 lakh 1 rupees to 10 lakh 15, then 20, 25 and 30%. So this is the basic tax rate. Here you have to include surcharge if it is applicable, then you have to include health and education cess. So structure, after calculating all this tax liability, you will come to the ultimate tax liability. Okay, so topic number 5, there is under section 80C like LIC related, tuition fees, education, saving interest on saving account, and any contribution to the contribution in donation to charitable religious purpose, this is not available to the normal person. But only two deductions available. One is the 80CCD2, which is related to the contribution by employer to the NPS, this deduction is available, or any deduction which is related to recruitment of new employees into the individual or HUF business. Only these two is available, rest is not available. So thank you so much guys to joining me in this session. I hope you enjoy this session and it will enhance your knowledge in respect of tax, and we will meet again with our more interesting video which is going to be released soon related to alternative tax scheme for company and the cooperative societies. So thank you so much guys, thank you so much, we will meet again, bye.